You likely follow the crazy lives of celebrities. You might even give yourself a bigger headache by following the madness of politics. But what happens when these worlds collide? Many major Hollywood celebrities have put aside their entertainment careers to serve the public. They've been senators, congressmen and congresswomen, mayors, ambassadors, and presidents. Let's learn about the prominent celebrities who quit Hollywood to pursue a career in politics. Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan is arguably one of the most influential presidents in recent history. He championed the idea of limited government and the American dream to the world. He was also instrumental in promoting liberty. One of his greatest performances wasn't on screen, but when he stated, quote, "Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall," as a demand to tear down the Berlin Wall and open up Eastern Europe to the rest of the world. Reagan began his entertainment career as a radio announcer in the 30s. He began his film career in the late 1930s with his first starring role in the 1937 film Love is on the Air. In the early 40s, he played the role of George Gipp in Knute Rockne, All-American. This role became hugely popular and he earned the nickname The Gipper. He soon became one of Hollywood's most prominent celebrities and a respected actor. He eventually served as the president of the Screen Actors Guild, perhaps an early indication of his abilities to lead. One of his greatest achievements during this time was to ensure that television actors would earn residuals when episodes in which they performed re-ran on TV, perhaps an early indication of the importance he gave capitalism and economic liberty. He was originally a Democrat and then joined the Republican Party in 1962. He felt distant from the policies of the former party and became famous for saying, quote, "I didn't leave the Democratic Party, the party left me." Today, he's remembered as one of the most influential figures of conservatism and the free market in the Western world. He served as the 40th president of the U.S. from 1981 to 89. He died in 2004 from pneumonia, also suffering from Alzheimer's disease. Before we tell you more about the prominent Hollywood celebrities who went into politics, be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel for more. Shirley Temple. One of America's most well-known child stars was Shirley Temple. She began her career at age 3 and soon became one of the world's most popular child stars. She continued acting as an adult, but only made occasional appearances in films and TV shows after the age of 22. She appeared in notable films like Now and Forever, Curly Top, and The Little Princess. Her TV career included Shirley Temple's Storybook and guest appearances of popular variety shows such as The Red Skelton Show. But as an adult, she wanted to focus most of her career on politics. She ran as a member of the Republican Party to serve in California's 11th Congressional District, but she lost to fellow Republican Pete McCloskey. She later served as the U.S. ambassador to Ghana and later to Czechoslovakia. During her time as an ambassador to Czechoslovakia, she witnessed the Velvet Revolution, which brought down communism in the country. She helped formalize diplomatic relations between the U.S. and Czechoslovakia following its dissolution. She died at age 85 in 2014 from chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. She'll always be remembered as one of the world's most famous child stars, but we will perhaps also remember her for her service in the U.S. government and with foreign relations. Al Franken. Al Franken began his comedy writing and performance training while still in high school. He was later hired as one of the writers for the first season of Saturday Night Live. He also wrote the film One More Saturday Night alongside frequent collaborator and friend Tom Davis. He also had minor roles in major comedy films like Trading Places. Later, he transitioned into radio and writing books. Much of his work at this time revolved around political satire, particularly attacking the American right. He decided to put his ideas into practice when he served as senator from Minnesota from 2009 to 2018. During this time, he spent much of his career focused on politics, with showbiz taking a side. In 2018, he was accused of sexual misconduct, which made him the subject of controversy. He was forced to resign from his position in the Senate. He decided to return to his showbiz roots and now hosts The Al Franken Show on Sirius XM Radio. Sonny Bono. After the popularity of Sonny and Cher began to fade and the duo split, Sonny Bono decided to pursue politics. He began his career as a songwriter before becoming a singer in his own right. He and Cher became a popular singing duo, particularly with their hits I Got You Babe and The Beat Goes On. Sonny acted in shows and movies including The Love Boat, Charlie's Angels, $6 Million Man, and Murder on Flight 502. He appeared in major films like Airplane 2, the sequel, Hairspray, and Men in Black. He once tried to open a restaurant in Palm Springs and became frustrated with the bureaucracy he had to face with the process. He ran for mayor and served in this capacity from 1988 to 92. He ran as a Republican for the U.S. Senate, but lost the nomination to Bruce Hirschensohn. He later served in the House of Representatives in California's 44th Congressional District. One of his goals during this time was to extend copyright protections. The bill didn't pass. However, after his death, the Sonny Bono Copyright Term Extension Act to honor his memory was passed. He died in 1998 after sustaining injuries from a skiing accident. He was 62. Kal Penn. Kal Penn Modi, better known as Kal Penn, has entertained us in great films such as American Desi, Van Wilder, Malibu's Most Wanted, and the Harold and Kumar films. But during the Obama administration, he spent time away from Hollywood to serve as an associate director for the White House Office of Public Engagement and Intergovernmental Affairs. He previously served as a member of President Obama's National Arts Policy Committee and campaigned for his re-election. While a career in politics might not be what you'd expect from Kal Penn, his grandparents participated in fighting for the independence of India, which he credits as influencing his own interest in politics. Today, he's returned to his acting career, appearing in films such as Once Upon a Time in Venice, The Layover, and The Ashram. But his interest in politics hasn't faded away, as in 2020, when he hosted a mini-series called Kal Penn Approves This Message, which discussed political and social issues in the U.S., including the 2020 presidential election. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Perhaps no major celebrity today symbolizes the American dream more than Arnold Schwarzenegger. Before his career in Hollywood, he was a professional bodybuilder and ran a bricklaying business. He gained stardom in the U.S. as a bodybuilder and was the subject of the documentary Pumping Iron. He also ran a mail-order business, sending instructional tapes about bodybuilding. His acting career had begun in the 1970s, but it was his starring role in the 1982 film Conan the Barbarian that made him a movie star. This was followed up by a slew of some of Hollywood's most popular action films, including the Terminator series, True Lies, and Total Recall. He also ventured into other avenues, such as investing in the Planet Hollywood restaurants. He took an interest in politics early on. His political leanings came when he was watching Richard Nixon and Hubert Humphrey each campaign. A friend of his translated both candidates' views and policies from English to German so Arnold could understand. He immediately found Nixon appealing. Nixon advocated for smaller government and lowering taxes. This was in contrast with the policies of Austria that Arnold left behind. He decided to join the Republican Party upon learning about their policies. He served as California's governor for 2 terms from 2003 to 2011. While no longer involved in politics, he's still vocal about political issues. He was critical of Republican President Donald Trump. He's also been vocal about climate change and has advocated for lowering meat consumption. Arnold Schwarzenegger remains one of America's most popular immigrant success stories. While serving 2 terms as a governor is an achievement, it looks like we'll always remember him as an action hero and brilliant bodybuilder. Now it's time to hear from you. Did these celebrities do a better job in politics or in their Hollywood careers? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. And before you go, make sure you give this video a like and subscribe to Facts Verse if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.